Well, hey everybody, this is Bernie DeSantis bringing you a mustache moment. How does the opening line in A Tale of Two Cities go? I think it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. And man, that couldn't be more true for me in this moment. Just a few short weeks ago, not even a few, a couple. Um, I was really kind of riding high after, by all accounts, delivering a very well received keynote at the Badass Business Summit. And then last week, I was absolutely slammed trying to catch up from being out for, most of a week to attend Babs. And, I felt really excited to start putting some action items in place and, hopefully move my business forward. And it admittedly also felt really overwhelmed at the same time. Um, my friend Noelle Labrie posted earlier today that her cat Charlotte passed away unexpectedly over the weekend, this past weekend, and that she has been really struggling with the loss. And I want to thank you, Noelle, for posting that, and being very, very vulnerable. Um, on Friday, I have the unfortunate duty of putting my dog Red to sleep, and man, I'm really struggling too, to be honest. It's crazy to me that so many good things can be happening right alongside something that seems bad. It's the yin and the yang, I guess, right? Um, Knowing that it's coming has really weighed heavy on my heart, on my mind, on my soul these last few days. And not to compare losses in any way with Noel, um, but the countdown, the clock ticking away to Friday has just been absolute torture. And I kind of wish I didn't have to make the choice, but I do. Red's 15. We think, we don't know for sure. The vets can't really tell us. He's going blind. We think he's developed dementia. He gets really, really confused when I'm not around, and unfortunately, as it happens when dogs get older, he can't hold his bladder anymore. Kind of funny anecdote: my daughter actually slipped in a pool of Red's pee the other day and banged her head, and she just screamed. She's fine, of course. No bad injuries, and I can laugh about it now. But logically, I know that it's time to do what I need to do with Red. But that doesn't stop the feelings from rushing up and being sad. So a little bit about Red. He's a rescue. My brother's friend found Red living in a cabinet in the garage of a house in Detroit. Red's prior owner died, and the owner's family just let Red and 3 other beagles, which we believe were his siblings, out the back door, and then they just locked up the house and left the dogs to fend for themselves. And Red was the only one of the 4 to survive. He was living outside for several years on his own when Derek, my brother's friend, found him and brought him to me. And again, that was about 4 years ago, and it was just a couple of years after I had to put my last dog down, who was also a beagle named Snoop. And it was so friggin' hard to do then. I can't say that I know what it means to lose a child, but I have to imagine that it feels probably similar, if not, losing a child is obviously worse, but I imagine it feels very similar. And I feel like that again now. Over the last 4 years, Red has literally become my little shadow and filled that place in my heart that seemed unfillable when I put Snoop down. And I work from home, So Red is always by my side. He's laying right here, right now. And I know that, Friday will come and go, and in a week or two or a month, I'll be okay. I'll miss him like hell. And I'm certain that I'll shed a lot of tears, but there's a quote from Dr. Seuss. He said, don't be sad that it's over. Be glad that it happened at all. And I know I gave him probably the best 4 years of his life. He went from a street dog fending for his life every single day, eating whatever he could find, to, my pampered little best friend with all the food, the warm places to sleep, and all the love and snuggles that he could stand. I'm going to miss him, and I am absolutely sad that it's over. But I'm also thankful and grateful to have had him in my life at all. And honestly, the resilience of animals really is something to be admired. He's just the sweetest boy. Honestly, I don't know that I can say it any better than Noelle did, so I'll just repeat what she said, which was, don't waste time. Tell the people and the animals in your life that you love them. Take advantage of every moment with them. Make sure they know how you feel and how much you care about them. Take the time to love on them, spend with them, and experience all the things you can, because you never know when that time will no longer be available to you. So, for this week, tomorrow will be my last day of work, and I won't be posting another video this week. There's certainly a lot of things to do in my business. But I'm not going to miss out on the time I have left. So, when I'm back in the saddle next week, I'll be doing it for Red. So that's your mustache moment, everybody. Make sure you tell the people that you love them, because you never know when you won't have the chance to do it again. In my case, I do, and so I'm going to take that time. I hope you all enjoy the day, and I'll see you next week.